Okay, I'm back. Got something I need to do first to send you a file, so give me a moment to do this. Okay, if you open the chat, I'm about to send the review to everyone through the chat. Okay, I just sent it. And you should be able to see it here. So, shall we talk about this? This review is very similar to what you should expect to see on the exam on Monday. The first 5 problems on the review all have a key word here, factor, right? And that means you want to follow the procedure for factoring that we went over. And that procedure is greatest common factor, count the number of terms. If you have 4 terms, you do grouping. If you have 3 terms, you do the AC method. If you have 2 terms, you hope that it's a difference of squares. Does that ring a bell?
Yep.
Okay. Then we move on to the next group of problems, which are all solved problems. And every single one of those is a quadratic equation. So there was a step, there were steps to do that. The first thing was, make sure it's quadratic and then move everything over to one side. And then you had the 3 different methods. You had factoring, you had the square root method if you're missing the x term, and then you have the quadratic formula. So all of those give you kind of a good variety of the types of problems that you may see. Number 13 is a problem involving sketching a parabola. So sketches parabola, include if it opens up or down, the vertex, quick sketch, x-intercepts if you have any, y-intercept, and then a final sketch. So that's just kind of give you a little bit of a guide on what you're supposed to do there. And you still need to kind of finish your homework on this also.
And that's the one where the H and the K, right? And
stuff. That's the vertex. The vertex is HK.
Yeah.
But that's what we started class with today. We did a couple of examples of sketching the parabolas. And then number 14 has to do with a ball being thrown from a bridge, which we just did an example. The thing that's different here is that I actually gave the students the formula. Like they didn't have to decipher it from the word problem. So when does the ball reach the maximum height? How high does the ball go? When does the ball hit the ground? Was that a question?
Oh, but on the test, we're gonna have to, from the word problem, we're gonna have to do the equation, right? Make the,
Yeah, so like for this one, let me show you what this one would have looked like. It would have said, oh, I don't know if I can't do that. I'm gonna do it somewhere else. Well, can you tell me just by looking at this equation how high the bridge was?
is it 120?
Yep. So this is how high the bridge was.
That's the feet, right? 120 feet.
Yeah, that's the bridge.
So that the height is 120 feet, and then you're asking how fast did it?
What does this piece give you?
That's the time.
The 64 in front of the T.
So 64 seconds.
No.
Oh no! Oh wait, never mind.
Remember that came from you're throwing the ball, or in this case a ball, you're throwing it up, right? So you threw this ball up at 64 feet per second.
Oh.
So in the previous problem, it was like, hey, this person throws a rock off a bridge. He throws it up 20 feet per second, and the bridge was 30 feet high. Here, I would have said, okay, throwing this ball up at 64 feet per second, and the bridge is 120 feet high.
Oh, okay. And we always know it's negative 16, right? Because it's Earth.
That's right. Mm-hmm. So what I think I'd like to do here is I'd like for you all to work on this. I mean, I could go through each of these problems, but I really think it would be better for you to work through them and then to see if you got your answers right. So what I will do is I will provide you an answer key for this, but I'll actually provide you detailed work for each one. Let's say I'll get that to you by Friday. That sound fair?
Yeah, give us a couple days to work on it, and then
Yeah.
we got it right or wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be awesome.
When you say detailed work, you mean like step by step kind of deal?
Yeah, I'll go through, I'll show as much detail as possible.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
And then what we'll do is on Monday, we'll come in to take the test. We'll do that same thing we did last time. I'll take the first, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes to answer questions. If there's anything in the review that I didn't, the solutions weren't clear on, you can ask for clarification. And then of course, anytime between now and then, if you have an issue or a question, just call me or text me. I can help you out.
What's that number? Because it seems like the number I've texted before, it says it's a home landline or something.
It says what?
I get a text back saying it's a landline or something. Did you have multiple different numbers, or you've only gave us one number?
The number in the syllabus should be this number, but I'll put it here: 210-273-1098.
All right.
So what I would do is if let's say you're working on one of these problems and you're having trouble, take a picture of your work and send that to me. And that way I can kind of see what you're doing and how you're thinking through it. And then I can help kind of guide you from there. I think that'll be the most constructive way to do it. Sound good?
You say you sent that to us already?
I sent it in the chat.
Oh, in the chat.
I will send it through Canvas right now.
Okay.
Just so you have it both ways. Other than that, I think I'm going to end it early today to give you time. I'm happy to leave the Zoom session open. If any of you all want, you can stay on and work. It's totally up to you. I'll be around. If that sounds okay to you all.
Yeah, I had a quick question. What all are you gonna what formulas are you gonna include on the test?
Okay, so I will include So I'm not going to give you anything in terms of factoring. So you all need to know, that GCF, count the terms, and then what to do with each number of terms. So if you have 4, you do grouping, 3 AC method, and then 2 is the difference of squares. You've got to know all that. Other than that, I'll give you the quadratic formula, and I'll give you the set of steps for sketching a quadratic. Is that clear?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to send the email right now. It's not going through. Oh, here we go. Okay, I just sent it through Canvas email. So you should be able to get to that now.
So are we only gonna have like 14 questions in the test?
I wouldn't expect any more than that. Could be less. This is really just to give you a good kind of mixture of problems. It may not be this long, but it won't be longer than this.
All right.
Okay, is there anything else? I'll let y'all kind of decide what you want to do here. If you want to bail out, you can. You want to stay in, you can stay. Work through problems. I'm going to step away for a minute. And if you need me for anything, just let me know. Text me. Text me if I don't respond to you right here. If you don't get a response, just text me. It's my daughter's birthday, so I'm going to go do something special for her real quick. All right. I'll get the answers out on Friday.
Okay.
All right. See you later.
Okay.
Thank you.